Talking that talk.
What they talk. It's your boy Dizzle, Boogie, Chachi, Hollywood J. What they talking.
Business,
Music,
culture,
sports,
And a bunch of other crazy we probably shouldn't be talking about.
coast to coast with it.
It's random. What they talking.
what they Look at this guy over here, bro.
What they talking.
Like and subscribe.
In the house.
Welcome to another episode of What They Talking. It is your boy Dizzle here on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday morning. How y'all doing out there today? Jay, my man, it's been a long week, maybe 2 weeks because we ain't been on this joint. So how you doing, bro? How you been? I heard you and Boogie put something together, but it wasn't released. So I just want to know how you doing, how you been, bro.
The purple tape.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah. Maybe we'll start a Patreon and just start posting like hidden episodes on that bad boy behind a paywall. Because Boogie and I last week while you boys were gone, I know Dizzle, you were out of town. Chachi, you had some other commitments. Me and Boogie decided to do, two boys together, the white boys coming together doing a podcast. It probably should never see the light of day. Like, we had fun with it. We had a few drinks, all that good stuff. But I've refused to listen to it because I'm embarrassed for the shit that I said, probably. But it'll be fun to keep in the back pocket. I mean, if enough people, reach out, hit us up, engage us, we might have to put it out. But yeah, no, I have fun with it. But
I don't think so.
Drop it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, a little special episode. But no, man, I'm good. Otherwise, weather here is getting nice. It's starting to feel closer to summer, at least in Southern California. Spring has sprung. Been hyped on March Madness, which we'll talk about later. What else? Oh, I got to go to Vegas next week, so I won't be on the pod next week. Sorry to everybody else. Or congratulations to everyone listening. If you don't like me, then either way, we got both sides covered. I got a work conference out there, which is this, like, Vegas has like this mystique around it. Going to Vegas as a dude, whether for work or for fun or anything else, the worst experience like that you can imagine. Like, if I was an attractive female, I of course would love going to Vegas because they have what I call HGP or hot girl privilege, where they walk up right to the line and they just get walked to the DJ's table. Like, I'm not knocking the hustle by any means, but like, then there's the schlubs like the rest of us who are buying tables for thousands of dollars and it fucking sucks. So I think Vegas is highly overrated. I'm a terrible gambler, but I'm going to be there for work. So I'm going to make the most of it, run it up on the company credit card. Let's go. Wesley swipes it.
Wesley.
But yeah.
Wesley swipes.
Hey, you
Wesley
tried that
swipes.
in Mexico, if you remember, bro.
Well, no, I didn't try that. So what happened in Mexico is my wallet got stolen. And the first thing
I ain't going to let you get that go,
someone
bro.
stole or used my stolen credit card for, my work credit card, mind you, was you would think, you would try to maybe go buy some power tools or something that was some resale value that you could then make some cash from, right? No, whoever stole it, which is probably like a 16-year-old based upon this, but they went and bought subscriptions to porn websites. So I had to submit an expense report to my company with porn charges on it and be like, yo, this wasn't me. I had to like call my boss who just laughed in my face. It was very funny. It all worked out. But don't lose your wallet in Mexico. People will buy porn with it is the net of the story. But yeah, that's been my
Thankfully, porn's pretty affordable, so it's not like it broke the bank.
It's free, but it's free. Like, if you have an internet connection, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you, like, you sick fucks? Why are you paying for porn? But anyways, that's my week. That's how I'm chilling. Chach, how you doing?
Yo, yeah, I'm good. Definitely missed you all last week. But it's been wild. Yo, so many wild things that right everybody else is talking about. We probably all were like, we can't talk about that. Everybody else is talking about it. But yeah, like that whole Diddy situation, the kind of rap beef that's going on again. Beyonce dropped a new album, and everything else in my world is boring. Right, work, kids. This has been insane, but I'm happy to be here. Happy to have a nice cold beverage. Happy to see you all again. And yeah, just happy to just kind of disconnect from my regular day to day and come and chop it up with y'all. So Boog, what's good in your hood?
Chach is chopping it up, y'all. He's chopping it up. Let's go.
Choppy.
I've been chilling.
Yo, speaking of, hold on.
Yeah.
Nah, forget it. Come back to me since you want to throw it back to the chop. Y'all peeped that Warriors joint on Netflix?
I started watching. Wait,
I finished it.
Yeah.
Warriors.
I started. It's the Chinese series, right? Warrior.
Yeah.
Okay, where he comes over. There's like, okay, yeah. I just started.
That's probably been a highlight of my week.
Yeah. I just started it. And it's pretty dope so far. I'm eager to get into the story for sure. Like lots of action already in the first one. Some like, what the fuck moment,
yeah, it was
shit
cool.
like that. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I tried it. I don't know about y'all too.
No, I haven't tried it yet, man. I've been on that documentary. I told you the one.
You've been on that
the
boot,
bomb. Yeah,
wearing
the
that
bomb.
boot.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be all up there? I'll save that.
I just been chilling. Haven't been doing much. Just kind of keeping it low key. I don't know. Did y'all do anything for Easter? We didn't really do much. Listen to a sermon in the morning, but other than that, didn't really do much.
You just ignored all of that sermon's advice and just got fucking wasted.
Well, thankfully, God doesn't judge too harshly. Jesus always forgives, so He knows my struggles.
That's if you repent, not reborn, my dude.
My struggles
I
are
just heard something
spiritual.
about wine.
My struggles are spiritual between me and Jesus. Dizzle, my man, Boot Dizzle. How you doing, bro? You all right?
Got them
In
new
that boot?
Yeezys.
You good?
Man, so he keeps talking about this boot, man. So I have
The
to share.
Yeezys.
Obviously, I
Isn't
got
this
to
the
share.
second boot I've known you in
I
before?
got to share. Yeah, because the first
Yeah.
one. Shout out Harold. If he ever
Harold.
listens to this podcast,
That's right.
shout out Harold. Big old tall dude. Because I ain't want to play on his team. So he decided he want to try to get a rebound over me and land on my foot and break my foot.
Mhm.
So, it's all
Like a
good. But that's
pancake.
shout out Harold. That's the first boot. But now, I'm out here, getting back in shape, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I bought me some shoes, and that's what I get. I ain't buy no Kobe's. But anyway, I'm out here being Kobe, playing Kobe and them Anthony Edwards shoes, you know what I'm saying? Shooting and catch a rebound, bring the ball up court, get ready to throw a pass, man, to drive, and snap. There goes my Achilles, man.
Then, those no contact injuries are always the worst. That's what happened to me when I blew my knee out, bro. Was just driving the lane, planted, and just made a simple pass and blew that bad boy out.
Dude,
man,
I even got it on video, bro, and I didn't even want it on video. I see me with the pass, like, oh, and then I saw my calf muscle just shake. That's when you knew it snapped.
Bro, if this was on TV, they would have a hyper zoom in, like showing it nonstop, which I can't stand.
For real.
It was me. Ooh.
For real, man. So that was my week, man, out here hooping. Now I'm in the booth getting ready for surgery next week. But my doctor pretty good. We pay him enough. So, he said he gonna make that thing stronger than what it was. So I hope I have this superhuman Achilles to where it snaps so good I'm jumping higher, you know what I'm saying? Put me something in there, bro.
Yeah. Keep your expectations realistic. I like it, Dizzle. Dizzle's thinking about bionic.
To stay optimistic about this, bro.
There you go. I like it.
But anyway, fellas, we got these stories queued up for you, so let's get to it. The first story of the day. We coming to you from, I wish I had that soundbite, from China. China. Do you know? China has this company, BYD, electric car company. They are the number one EV selling company in the world. In the world, you guys. They beat out my favorite electric car company, Tesla. Elon even said it. Elon even said, man, if this company ever go worldwide, they can kill every EV company out here, right? So what makes this EV company so special is because they make this 4-seater electric car called the Seagull, which only costs $11,000. Now, good thing about it, it ain't no 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. It can't even go over 80 miles an hour. So it don't go over 80. So the battery, it don't go over 80, but the battery consumption is great. And also, BYD, they were a battery company first 20 years ago. And they even have access to their own cave where they mine, all the stuff you need to make batteries, which also makes it cheaper. Then lastly, they're profitable because the Chinese government make it low price and make it affordable. So nobody else in the world can compete with this car. But even though it's $11,000 and people out here like, oh, I know what I'm about to go buy me now in the U.S. I'm waiting on this BYD Seagull. Hell no, it ain't never getting here. It ain't never go get here because when Trump was in office, Trump put that tariff on China. And when Trump left office, Biden never took that away. And they already know we not going to bring those cars over here. So that 11,000 car going to stay. So in the U.S., you might as well just hold on to your average price EV, $52,000. But I'm interested to know what you guys think about this BYD. If we had it, would you roll it? It's a 4-seater Seagull out here flipping less than 80 miles an hour. Got about 200 or some miles on the charge. What you think about it, fellas?
I like the name. Have a lot of good potential acronyms for it. And I think before they got into batteries, I think that was Big Bird's video company. You know what I mean? Big Yellow. I wonder like what the lifespan is on them. You know what I mean? Like if you think about Tesla, like it's a solid feeling, good quality car. I mean, Dizzle, you own it. You'd be best to know. I've only ridden in it a couple times and it feels luxurious, feels nice. Right. So I wonder, are they going to have the same quality? I mean, for 11K, like that's hard to beat.
That's
first off, but yeah.
I just hit you with it. They use high quality products because they're in China.
Yeah, okay.
They use high quality materials. They got their own mind. So the car is considered a smart car. It don't have smart technology, but it's smart because it just gets straight to the point. You want an electric car? You want to go fast? You want to go long distances? You want it cheap? They gave it all to you. That's why it's considered smart. And they got a line of other ones too. It's
smart too because you're given access to a bunch of people who probably didn't have access. And China is a big country. So transportation and energy are like the soul of a country. You know what I mean? Like the lifeblood. Like if you don't have those two things, like you're going to have trouble competing. Go ahead, Jay.
Right.
I mean, looking at the car, it honestly kind of resembles a smart car. Like it's not the sexiest looking vehicle, but it'll get you from point A to point B. This just reminds me of like the controversy that Trump had. I think it was last week when he's talking about how China is like looking now to build manufacturing plants in Mexico for EVs and other car types. And he's like, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath in the auto industry. So I don't know. It's good to see that both parties are united on like trying not to undercut American manufacturers. Like I know Tesla has a huge hole, but obviously like Ford, GM, they're all investing a ton of money into EVs. I mean, $11,000 is sweet. Like that would be sick if we could get that. Like
that's crazy.
I'd honestly probably just buy one and then rent it out on Turo and just like let people just make
right.
So it's not like you need a cheap rental car, but like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know too much about the car. It looks like well enough. It's got the touchscreen, everything else, which that's another thing. Dizzle, as a Tesla owner, is it not mad distracting to have to do everything on that damn touchscreen? Like that irritates me. That's one thing. Like I sound like an old
Sometimes
man
they don't
on the
be
porch
registering.
yelling at the clouds. Like I like some like the knobs and stuff that I can like
Yeah.
feel and touch without looking while I'm driving, so I don't do
Yeah.
that. I may sound old, but like I feel like people are going to be getting into so many more accidents if that becomes the norm. Just like paying attention to the screen, not touching, not
Yeah.
registering. That shit's annoying. But I digress.
No,
Chachi,
I
what you
get
got?
it.
Yeah, I don't know. I am the old guy that's sitting on the porch yelling at the clouds for this whole scenario. Just based on my electric bills, I ain't touching no electric car right now. The electric bills are through the roof right now. It's insane. I just kind of like, whenever I think of like the electric vehicles, I think of like my sons in remote control cars, and I don't know, man. I don't trust it. Jay, I don't trust it.
man.
Jay's alive. I just don't. I know you rolling it. I can't complain. I got a late model German car, and that joint is heavy as hell.
Well, you
And it goes vroom.
You have to be the most excited person that Apple announced that they're scrapping their car. So you don't
Yeah,
have to
they
worry
are.
about that.
Yeah, listen, you know something? On that note, if Samsung drops an electric vehicle, I might buy it.
Yeah, but you see, look though. You like that Android stuff, and you know Google is a huge Android partner over here. They deal with Android, and I sent y'all a video. And what was I in? That Google Jaguar that was driving me to the
Yeah,
airport.
that was wild. That was crazy.
That was
And you were in the
crazy.
back seat, right?
In the back seat, yo. Way more.
I wouldn't have trusted it, man. I wouldn't have been able to trust it. I got trust issues. I'm old, senile, yelling at these clouds out here. I don't know, man.
I'm just surprised you did it, Dizzle, because when you and I were rolling in Tampa and you put that beast on auto, you're like, I just saw you, bro. You were so poised to grab that wheel and do something, like, just in case. So
he ain't trying to die. He doesn't have a
Well, I know,
Listen,
but he's sitting in the back of one where
fam, every day I'm in the passenger seat. If ever I'm in the car and my wife's driving, I'm over here slamming on the air brakes.
right.
I'm grabbing the invisible steering
making
wheel. I'm trying to drive. Yeah, man, all of that. So I don't know. I can't. I couldn't
I'm about
do
to
it.
put her on blast because you said jabbing to everybody. You know, my right foot, that's where my Achilles is, and I can't drive right now, so I got to roll with my lady, man. So I'm over here smashing this boot in the floor of the Tesla, man, because
she be leaning back, boy. She be leaning, driving
No,
with her,
hey,
driving
Boogie
with
know,
her, like
Boogie know.
she
Hey,
drives
my
with her
lady
Achilles
out here.
tendon, bro. She drives with her Achilles.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
But she get me there safe. I my heart may have hurt,
Hey,
but I'm there.
blink twice if you're okay, bro. Blink twice.
Jesus,
if you're
take the wheel.
I be telling her to throw on autopilot. Turn on autopilot. Put her on the autopilot. Right
This
now.
ain't
Do
Russia.
it.
You got to stop at stop signs. Like, what are we doing here?
Yo, whenever she's driving, just throw on that new Beyonce album. It'll slow everything down.
For sure. Well, fellas, that's a good laugh, and that's my story. So, Jay, Mr. Hollywood Jay, what you got for us today?
Oh, we got an overarching theme today. We staying in China today. China, as they say.
China.
So I don't know if y'all saw recently on Netflix, there was a new show that dropped, which I've started watching. I haven't finished yet. It's called The Three Body Problem. It's basically a sci-fi fiction series where there's like this immersive like VR world and aliens are involved. Like, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but that's essentially what's going on. Well, I was looking into the backstory of how this show got made, and it is fucking wild. So the rights to Three Body Problem was bought by this Chinese billionaire who owned like a gaming company. His name was Lin Chi. And he had this idea that he was essentially going to create like this entire universe based upon the original writings of the book. So Three Body Problem, he's going to do, toys, games, potentially like a theme park, like all of these things. So when he bought the rights, he ended up hiring this individual by the name of Zhu Yao. And I apologize if I'm butchering some of these pronunciations. So Zhu Yao was like a lawyer, and he was like, you're the best person to like bring my vision to life. So he essentially gave him like a $3 million salary per year. And Zhu Yao like did not deliver in the way that Lin Chi wanted him to. So he ended over the course of 3 years. So he ended up slashing his pay to a measly $750,000 a year. But this set off alarm bells to Zhu. He's like, I'm pissed. Y'all are wrong. Like, you're disrespecting me. I want to get paid more money, etc. So in order to get back at him, Zhu Yao concocted this insane plot to essentially poison Lin Chi. So he set off to do this and ended up like spiking a bunch of the teas and drinks within the office with all sorts of poisons to kill Lin Chi. And this included things like puffer fish poison, mercury, and at least 3 other poisons. And when Lin Chi went to the emergency room, they suspected Zhu just based upon, obviously, he had the motive of being like demoted and embarrassed, etc. And they could have saved Lin Chi's life if Zhu Yao would have told them, like, hey, I put this poison in, because there's antidotes for all of this. And he just refused, like, ensuring that Lin Chi would die. So obviously Lin Chi unfortunately passed away. But the craziest thing is the day after that this premiered on Netflix, like, they added Lin Chi's name to the credits, give him posthumous like credit for his help in bringing the show to life. But Zhu Yao was sentenced to death, essentially capital punishment, the day after the show was released. So this dude stood on business, would not do anything. So my question to you all is, what do you think would be better? I know you guys haven't seen it yet, but 3 Body Problem or the inevitable following of the documentary that will probably be a dramatization of this entire story? Like, is that not wild? This is like a made for TV or movie
crazy.
script.
It really
Apparently
is.
he was like inspired by Breaking Bad as well, and like meticulously planned this, carried it out, and then stood on business, was like, no, I'm not telling you what I poisoned him with. A couple other people got sick in the office as well, but they didn't die. But isn't that just a wild story behind the scenes that you never know of?
That's wild.
Real crazy, man. That's like,
And rich people bored.
I was gonna say it's crazy.
there it is.
Dude got $9 million.
How dare you insult me with a $750,000 annual salary?
After stacking up $9 million for 3 years and
Yeah.
just suck it.
Yo,
So the first thing that comes to mind is, well, I obviously got to kill this guy. Like, what the fuck?
That's the craziest thing. I always like wonder what goes through these like psychopaths' heads. Like,
Bro,
what did you anticipate that like he was gonna die and then they were just gonna turn everything over to you when you've clearly demonstrated an inability to deliver? Like, what were you gonna get out of this if you flawlessly executed the perfect crime? Like, what is gonna be your back end reward? They would probably bring someone new in, sell the rights, who would probably clean house anyways, and you would get nothing. If you would have just been okay with 750,000 or flip that switch, motivated to like deliver better, to like get back up to that 3 million, you all could be winning, but instead you're an idiot. You're now going to get sentenced to death all because your ego was bruised. Like, you're
Bro,
an idiot.
bro's first thought was, I gotta kill him. It reminds me of
He did.
Chappelle's. It reminds me of Chappelle's skit where a kid's like, I want to kill everybody at school. He's like, you want to kill everybody at school? Have you tried skipping school? Have you tried drugs, man? Try some drugs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this dude stacked $9 million.
the wild shit is even like the method, yo.
Yeah, well, yeah, for
I'm
sure.
gonna poison him.
But he stacks.
And he was like all the boy, like he had a grab bag of poisons. He's like, let me go pufferfish, let me go mercury.
Yeah, we'll
Where
do
do you even
everything.
get these things? Like, is there? Do you just go to poisons.com? Like,
Yeah,
no,
a
he-
la carte menu of
Well,
poisons.
because he was wealthy
DoorDash
himself,
some poison.
No, because he was wealthy himself, he set up some shell companies to buy all of this stuff, which they were obviously able to track. So he's not as smart as he thought he was, but he was like buying all this stuff on the low, like trying to concoct the perfect poison. It's like, bro, if you just channeled this energy into just delivering the show that he originally hired to do, you would be chilling.
Yeah.
But instead,
That's it.
you're getting paid $750,000 to do side projects that are like Etsy of you just putting poisons together, you fucking loser. Like, what are you doing?
Bored rich motherfucker.
Yeah, here's the last thing I'll say is he stacked 9 million. I assume he already was either very wealthy or you know what I mean. He's obviously
he's a lawyer in
got
China.
bank already.
He's
So it's
getting-
like, dude, you stacked all that. Like at the end of the day, if your ego gets bruised, like, bro, go take a nice trip. Go spend $1 million on a
dude,
dope
go
trip.
do
You know what I
something.
mean? Like, this dude wants I gotta kill him. Fuck it. Like, I just
That's cold.
I mean, but it
Absolutely
is
not.
cultural too. Like being embarrassed or like bringing shame is like a huge thing. But like, I don't know,
Sure.
that's crazy. I mean, in
But it-
Shogun,
you know,
they've got
talk
the
about me.
seppuku or
Shame
whatever.
me.
yeah.
That's crazy. You can shame me all you want if
Well-
you pay me $750,000. Like fuck the $3
Yeah.
million.
Oh.
I'll take
Shame me, bro.
$750,000.
Shame me.
Yeah. Call me what you want.
Take that.
Talk that
Sit.
talk. I'm cool.
Talk, talk that talk. Cut the check and talk your talk.
Yeah,
For
my
real.
ego may be bruised,
That's
but my
wild,
bank
though.
account isn't. Like, come on now, that's crazy. But
Right.
yeah, so
Shit.
that's what Greedo do. So they ended up, sentencing him to death in China. And it's not like the United States where there'll be a bunch of appeals and like you maybe get turned over. Like, nah, he gone.
I wonder what they're gonna do to him. Like, they're
He
gonna stone him.
did.
They're gonna
Yeah,
hang
I
him.
don't
Like, what do
even
they
know.
do over there? Do they do the lethal injection too? Maybe over there, or are they just like
I don't know what they. You can't
Probably
tell
put 'em in
them
a
other
can.
countries, bro.
Wild.
Chinese executions are carried out by shooting. So
Oh wow.
Damn.
kind of a badass way to go out?
they haven't shifted
Wow.
to lethal injections yet.
Yeah.
There's a push for it, according to.
So they gonna bust a cap in your ass.
They gonna
Damn,
bust a cat
dog.
in your
Damn.
ass.
It's like that biker gang from Pee Wee Herman. They're gonna we're gonna stab him, then we're gonna drown him, then we're gonna tattoo him, then we're gonna kill him.
Man, that's bad news.
Damn. Good old firing squad, huh? Fuck.
That's it, man. Adding insult to injury.
Yeah, I mean that's my China story of the day. Chachi, what you got for us?
So, you already know, bored rich guys are either gonna kill each other or they're gonna hook each other up. And apparently, it seems that Netflix and Facebook got into a little bit of hot water. Y'all hip on this one? So Netflix and Facebook are facing a lawsuit that reveals an agreement between the two companies that allegedly permitted Netflix to access Facebook users' private messages.
Mm.
The lawsuit was filed in April of last year. Recently brought to light some documents indicating a decade-long special relationship between the companies, attributed to the friendship between Netflix former CEO Reed Hastings and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. Hastings even joined Facebook's board. So rich homies are going to hook up rich homies at our data's expense. Meta denying that it gave Netflix access to users' private messages, but other rich cats like your boy Dizzle, Elon Musk, amplified multiple posts about the matter, replying "wow" and "yup" retweeting or re-Xing, whatever the proper terminology is.
Yeah.
But the documents allege that Facebook provided Netflix with access to the Titan API, which enabled Netflix to view users' direct messages. Strangely enough, this is the same motive that's being used to say like, hey, let's ban TikTok for the same exact reason. So curious what your thoughts are on this, gentleman.
Was there for our listeners, was there any type, like, what would they hope to glean from people's private messages? I'm just trying to think, like, I feel like I'm not in my DMs like, oh man, don't you think it'd be dope if they made a movie like about this shit with this plot? Like, are they skimming for ideas? I'm curious. Like,
I think it's that. I think it's that. Remember, like not too long ago, we were talking about how like they interviewed the company Sora, right, around like having access to like data, and it was like, well, what kind of data, right? So having access to authentic data, conversations, having an opportunity to gauge people's interests ultimately feeds what the companies produce. So I would assume that that's what it is, right?
Oh.
Fishing for an edge. You know what
You
I'm
could
saying?
probably put that stuff into a generative AI bot and have it just spit back like, I don't know, bunch of shit. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
It's funny to me, man. It's funny. I like the fact that Elon did this tweet because him and Zuck always had a feud going on anyway. Because Zuck wants to be the richest man in the world. Sucks to be him. It's Elon. But anyway, all right. So what Netflix is going to do with it though? They just get more customers, like give you some ads in your DMs or something. Like what they going to do?
Gonna make more content.
You're naive if you think that literally every tech company is not selling some slice of your data. Like none of us are reading the terms of service to know what they can and can't do. Like you can try to turn things off, cookies, everything else, but like this is just happening across the industry all the time. There's been companies who've been busted for looking at stuff they're not supposed to. They just pay a fine. They keep doing it. They made more money on the back end by just selling it and taking the fine on the chin than not selling it altogether. So it's crazy.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah. So the Meta, the communications director Andy Stone, reposted the original X post stating it was shockingly untrue. He wrote that Meta didn't share people's private messages with Netflix. The agreement allowed people to message their friends on Facebook about what they were watching on Netflix directly from the Netflix app. And such agreements are commonplace in the industry, according to Stone. But, there's a lawsuit that's active right now. We will see what happens when rich guys get in hot water. Maybe somebody will get poisoned. Maybe somebody will get tattooed to death. But
hope y'all being good in the DMs is the message.
That's it, yeah, right.
It goes down.
Yeah, Netflix is all up in your DMs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Go down.
Who knows, man? You never know. They have the next Netflix series.
Yeah, they're gonna come out with some like affair, like show about affairs and it's gonna be hosting people's shit that they put all up in their DMs. Like,
right.
Look at
And
all
the
these.
intro song
go
will
down.
be Yo Gotti. It goes
Ooh,
down.
they're showing they're showing that they're married to so and so, but these DMs to this other person. I don't know what you doing, George. Who are you talking to?
Well, we are addicted to reality TV. You know what I'm saying? Like people are addicted to reality TV. Maybe this is like the new wave of like what reality TV is.
Yeah. Nobody's really on Facebook anyway. It's a bunch of old people. So it's just going to be a bunch of...
I haven't really been on there.
All their DMs are going to be leaked with just giant font. Like,
they're going to be zoomed
misspelled
in.
word. Using like old school abbreviations like, are you there?
Exactly. What's LOL?
Right.
Anyway.
That's wild. But that's my story. Boogie Boog, what you got for us?
Yeah. So y'all been watching some March Madness, huh? I mean, how y'all feeling?
It's trash. All of it's trash.
It's trash.
They paid the boys under the table. They paid everybody.
How many brackets are you part of, Dizzle? Just the one?
Just three.
3 brackets. Okay.
I got 2.
Yeah.
I got 2.
How about you? Oh, okay.
I got 0.
Yeah, I know you got 0.
This many.
Yeah, are your other ones doing solid, or did you pick pretty much the same?
I switched it up a little bit.
Yeah.
One of mine's I'm doing a little better, like just a little bit. If I was in the league if I was in the bracket that we're in with my winning bracket, I'd be first place right now. But in the other one, I'm like third.
So just I guess we'll summarize a little bit of some of the crazy shit for our fans out there and listeners. So obviously there's been a ton of upsets already. No 16th seeds yet though. No 16th seeds kind of came through and are doing anything, right? I think what is the highest? Is it
NC State
True.
11, I think.
NC State. That's right.
Yeah.
So tons of upsets. I'll just call out, a couple. I know Dizzle's favorite one was that that Kentucky upset to Oakland, bro.
Oakland?
What? Oh man,
Oakland,
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Hey man, University of Kentucky Coach Calipari, he should be fired, bro. He should be fired. He left University of Memphis. He went to University of Kentucky. Bring all these top players there. All they know how to do is play offense. They don't play together, and they trash. He don't know how to coach them.
He don't know how to coach.
Get him out of here.
He's a recruiter. He's not a coach. He can't.
That's all.
His X's and
Trash.
O's. I don't think I saw a single set that they ran. It was just all playground ball.
I didn't know what was happening during the whole game.
1-on-1.
Yeah.
Trash.
You can't be doing that.
Another one was, yeah, for sure. Another one was Yale and Auburn. I don't know if y'all watched that one, but I had Auburn going a couple rounds, and of course that was I mean I skipped over Yale. Yeah, I skipped over Yale because like it's fucking Yale, right? I mean, like,
They're smart, man.
they're those dudes with their shirts tucked in and their backpacks, waiting for the crosswalk thing to following all the rules. Hello. Welcome. And then last one, so JMU, James Madison University, came out of nowhere and beat Wisconsin, bro. Like,
yeah. I thought about Jay on that. I was like, man, ain't that some trash?
Yeah, I was like, I played traveling ball for a Wisconsin team, and I went to several University of Wisconsin basketball camps as a kid, and just always like great teams out there. And even just them as coaches they were all pretty cool dudes when I went. So yeah, it was sad to see Wisconsin down there. But yeah, we got UConn. Obviously, UConn is probably the favorite. I would say. I don't know. Jay Dizzle.
They're the favorite. Yeah, they're the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have them. I had Illinois going all the way, so I was pretty upset when they lost.
Of course you did. Of course you had Illinois going.
I was like, let's go. Fighting Illini. This is their year. And then they got shit on. So all pretty good games, though. I think UConn is really the only team that's been blowing people out, right?
Yeah. I mean,
most of them have been pretty close.
Other than they got the big Lurch dude on Purdue.
Oh, yeah, Purdue.
Damn, Purdue, yo.
Yeah, he's like 7 feet.
I don't know what he is. He looked like he like 8 feet tall in this drug. Like, man. Yeah. And he get every call. You touch him. Bloop.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yo.
Yeah. Houston, another strong team. So be interested to see where they go. And then just a couple like Tristan Newton on UConn. Dude's a beast. Love watching him play. And then, we got Jamal on Houston and Zach Edey on Purdue as well that are just, I don't know, going wild, man. So I don't know how y'all feeling about the end. Are y'all still in it? I don't think I have any team left in the Final Four except UConn. I think that's my only one.
Man, I got UConn. Wait, who's in the Final Four?
It's UConn, NC State. Good question. Why am I
Purdue,
blanking?
right?
Yeah, Purdue.
Yep, I'm just
Purdue.
And
who's the last?
Is it Alabama?
I think it is Alabama.
For real?
No, NC State. Did we call it NC State? NC State, Purdue,
Yeah,
UConn, and
Alabama.
Alabama, you're right. Yep.
Wow.
I mean, Alabama can fuck off. Y'all got football. You don't need basketball too. Like, come on now.
They weren't supposed to be there. They weren't supposed to be there, man.
They really weren't. Yeah, I guess.
But they there.
NC State
so I
is
got
the...
just UConn. UConn's the only team I got left.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't have UConn because I had... That's right. I had Illinois beating UConn.
Yeah, you had Illinois beating UConn.
Dumbass.
You are eliminated from the tournament.
I'm like fully out. So
you're fired.
Ain't looking good for your boy Boogie out there. So,
Trash.
That's all I got, fellas. I think we know what time it is, though.
Yeah, man. We know what time it is.
What time is it?
Random story of the day.
I think I got a good one for you. Now, this one comes in all the way. We've been talking about China, but this one comes out a little bit further. It comes from Japan. Japan, man.
Shout out Shogun.
You know what I'm saying? Japan known for a lot of good things, man. Sushi, you know what I'm saying? The tech industry in Tokyo. And then one of my favorite things, the PlayStation. PlayStation, birthplace, Japan. But Japan is also known for one other thing. Known for it. And you probably didn't know this. The 151-year-old publicly traded company OG diapers. They're known for the diapers.
Okay.
And one thing about Japan and their diapers, man, they decided, the OG company, OG diapers, you have a baby there, you're not getting Huggies, you're getting OGs. But the thing about it, they stopped selling baby diapers. They're throwing the baby diaper stuff out of business. They're not doing it no more. They are transforming their company into an adult diaper company. All because in 2011, adult diapers outsold kids' diapers by $400 million.
They
So,
should make Ice Spice their spokesperson. You think you're the shit, but you a fart.
Hey, real talk. We talked about this a while ago. Remember, we had some things we talked about how the government in Japan was throwing mixers because they was trying to get people to make babies. And this is the reason why. 1 out of every 3 people in Japan are either 65 years of age or older.
Yeah, they're
They
not
not making babies, bro. They not. So the adult diaper business is booming. And according to the United Nations, Japan is the oldest country in the world. Not saying the country, but just the people there.
The people,
the
average
oldest
age,
country in the world. Officially. So thank you to my person that's random sending us this Japanese information. What y'all think, fellas, about this random? You going in on this OG diapers? They publicly traded. Boogie, you gonna throw some money down, man, get some bread? Stock is going up.
Stock is going up. It just points to their, that problem, and they're not. Why aren't they having babies, man? Why aren't they doing
babies.
Anime.
Anime.
Yeah.
They also obviously do a really good job of preserving and sustaining elders. You know what I mean? They all,
That's a good point.
I just hope I'm never in a position to need a adult diaper.
It's coming, Chach.
I'm gonna go ahead and pray on that one right now.
Yeah, I'd rather just shit everywhere. Like, fuck a diaper. I'll just let
I do not want to be in the business.
Now I'm kind of
dumping
rethinking
on myself.
Yeah, now I'm kind of rethinking the diaper thing. I think I probably will.
Just like,
that's how.
It's kind of.
How's your family going to feel about that, Chach, when you're just letting it go, bro? Wherever you're at, all up on the upholstery.
I'm having an issue
People
right now with my
step in
dog, man. My poor Boston. You know what I'm saying? He's old. It's kind of like not having control of his bowel movements, kind of pissing all over the place. I feel bad for him, but
I'm gonna do that. If it's my goddamn house, I'm gonna piss where I want. I'm gonna make it.
Jay's like, fuck it.
Adult diapers.
Yeah, man. I don't want to be in the business of dumping on myself.
I wouldn't think that would be a booming business, though, man. You wouldn't think it would be booming.
It's one of those boring. I mean, what have I preached, bro? What do I preach? Boring, stable companies. Like, you want to just build your wealth gradually, safely over time, like diapers.
What I don't understand is why do they need to cut off their baby business? Can't you just use all the same materials, just make them slightly bigger and maintain both?
You would think so, but they don't want to do babies no more.
They ain't got no babies over there.
Man, the babies ain't there. They probably make $2, man, when they making all that money on them old schools. You know what I'm saying? Old schools need them Pampers.
Them Pampers.
You know what I'm saying? Them diapers, man. Yeah, I don't want to be in that position either, man. So I'm like, Chach, just let me shit everywhere.
Nah.
Maybe they'll make adult diapers sexy again. You know what I mean? Or not again. I don't know if they ever have been.
Again. Leopard print adult diapers, baby. There you go.
Ethica adult diapers.
Hey, there's nothing to be ashamed about, Chacha, getting older, man. We'll make sure we get you some nice custom fitted.
No, they ain't nothing shamed about getting older. I'm just saying, I want to be like one of them cats that are kind of like able to handle my business.
You want to be able to hold it.
We'll literally make one for you with the what they talking symbol on there.
I literally want to be able to handle my business.
I feel that.
I want to age gracefully. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Lord, please let us pray.
Man. Well, Japan, man. Big business making diapers. Keep making them diapers, keeping them old people's waste safe. You know what I'm saying? So,
Man, ever
That
since
is-
Shogun, no. Ever since Shogun, I've actually been calling it Japan. You know, because how they say
No, he says the
are we in the Japans? Yeah, the Japans.
Japan.
the Japans.
I don't know. I just kind of like the way
That's
that
a
sounds.
dope show, man.
It's a good show.
Yeah, it is. It is. Ain't nobody got no diapers on though.
Nah,
But hey, the name is fitting though. OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yo,
OGs.
so perfect. So perfect.
They did that. Well, that is our.
Random story of the day.
So we gave you guys China, BYD, the Seagull Whip, the Seagull electric whip, hitting up for $11,000, but you will never see it in the U.S. because we ain't having it. You better go buy a Tesla, a Leaf, a Ford, or something like that because it's got to be American made, baby. So, Jay.
We gave you the 3 body problem, which has its own dead body problem, where the
Oof.
lawyer for the show killed the owner of the rights. Pretty crazy stuff going down in China. Chachi?
Yo, not only are we scrolling through Facebook and watching Netflix, they're scrolling through us and watching us as well. And they're in a little bit of legal trouble for it. See what happens as things unfold, and the rich continue to fight for ways to feed on us. Bug.
March Madness living up to its name for sure. We got the Final Four coming up on April 6th.
Bruv.
I am excited for it. April 6th, we got NC State versus Purdue and UConn versus Alabama. So we going to see what we going to see.
I am your boy Dizzle.
It's your boy Hollywood.
Chachi in the house.
It's Boogie.
I want to thank you all for listening to What They Talking. See you guys again next week. Peace.